Hey guys, oh Lord, I know I've been away for a very, very long time. I've been so discouraged, I've been so down. So I just want to come here and to talk to you guys, to just encourage somebody, because I was in a state where I was so discouraged. I didn't want to do any videos. I just wanted to just be me and just leave it all alone. So today I really want to talk about what negative self-talk is. So guess what? Stop and just listen. Put away negative self-talk. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. See how long I haven't been doing any videos and all that? The negativity took over. The negativity took over and I couldn't control my mind and what was happening in there. So because I have got up, I have sat up and I've looked at myself and I said, come on, you're always encouraging people. Use that same energy. And thank you for my husband who always encouraged me to just hold on and just don't make things get the best of me. So today I just want to help somebody else by just leaving a little talk about how you can get over negative self-talk. First of all, what is negative self-talk? I'll wait. Tell me. Yes, you can leave that comment in the comment section. So negative self-talk can take any form. It is basically you saying to yourself, I'm not good enough for this, I'm not good at this, somebody else is doing it better, she looks better than me, she's doing it better than me, she's growing and I am not. That is negative self-talk. In this life, each of us have our own race to run, and because each of us have our own race to run, it's not a competition. I'm not competing with him, I'm not competing with her. She's not better than me. She may be way ahead of me, but I'm okay because baby steps for me can take me to where I want to be. That's how you talk to yourself. Congratulations to everybody that is ahead. But I'm in my lane and I'm in no hurry to get to where I'm going. I'm just taking my time to get to where I want to go. Let me tell you, it is not easy. It will never be easy, but it will be worth it. So you have to teach yourself to replace the bad with some good. This is one of the best routes you can take with negative self-talk. Replace it with something better. So basically for me, when I'm down and I'm so out of it and I'm so negative with myself, yeah, a lot of people won't believe that I actually fell into that spot where I was so negative with myself. But the best way to do that is to get out of it. Think about good things. What have you achieved so far? How have you done the things you did to get to where you're at? Whether it was fast-paced or slow. Remind yourself why you are who you are and why you are where you're at. Remind yourself how you got there. Repeat to yourself until you don't need to hear it anymore, until you start living it, that I am the best me and I will always put the best me forward. When I'm down, I think about happy thoughts. I think about, oh, look how far I'm coming from. I was there a couple of years ago and look at where I am today. I can get to where I want to get to. Yes, you can do it. Use your thoughts. Think like a friend. Think like a friend. When our inner critique is at its worst, it can sound like the worst enemy. You can be your worst enemy. I am telling you that. Often we'll say things to ourselves in our heads that we'd probably never say to a friend. Why not reverse this And when you catch yourself speaking negatively in your head, make it a pointed duty to imagine yourself saying this to your treasured friend. If you know you wouldn't say it in this way, think of how you'd share your thoughts with a good friend, or what you'd like a good friend to say to you. This is a very, very great, good, awesome way to shift your self-talk in general. Yes, catch your critic. Learn to notice when you're being self-critical, and the biggest critic we have is ourselves. We criticize ourselves so bad sometimes. So you can begin to stop. For example, when you say things to yourself that you wouldn't say to a good friend or a child, erase it from your mind. If you wouldn't say that to anybody, your best friend, your family, anybody, erase it from your mind. Don't say it to yourself. Shift your perspective. Sometimes looking at things in a long term can help you realize that you may be placing a great an emphasis on something. Yeah. When I say I've lived it a couple of months back up to now. That's how I've been feeling. You may ask yourself something sometimes. You may be upset with yourself for not achieving this or not getting to where your friend is at. Don't. Congratulate your friend and be happy for them. Before you critique yourself, best if you ask them, how did you get here? Help me get here. Ask for help. Another way to shift your perspective is to imagine that you are panning out and looking at your problems from a great distance. You know what a great distance is? Staying far off. Look. Even thinking of the world as a globe and yourself as a tiny, tiny person to this globe can remind you that most of your worries aren't as big as you think they are. Trust me, this can often minimize the negativity, fear and urgency, and negative self-talk. When I say negative self-talk, has pushed me down in a hole. That's how I felt, and I couldn't express how I feel sometimes. My mind was like this. I couldn't understand why I was feeling that way. I couldn't understand what I was doing and why I wasn't getting to where I want to get to. So I felt like I was worthless some of the time. That's how I felt. And a lot of people may see me and say, but she's achieving this. She has business. She put stuff out. She encouraged people. You don't know what persons are going through personally. So that is why it is good to be nice to people when you see them, because you never know what is happening. There are consequences of negative self-talk. Negative self-talk can affect us in some pretty damaging ways. One large-scale study that I read online found that rumination and self-blame over negative events were linked to an increased risk of mental health problems. Now listen, even though I'm coming here to give you this video, I am at 100%, and don't mind me, I might be going slow because I actually have to write down some stuff, and I decided to encourage myself and to just do my videos. And my husband said, it's a long time you don't put out videos. Other person asking, you don't put out videos on YouTube anymore. And I said to myself, oh, my persons are actually listening to me, and that encouraged me. So even though I might be saying stuff slowly right now, I actually have to look away sometimes from the camera because I write stuff down so that I can remember what I want to say and to really put out what I want to say. I was even doing research on negative self-talk and how it affects the mind, as I said before, the mental health, and I did not want that for myself. So I decided to get up. Focusing on negative thoughts may lead to decreased motivation as well as greater feelings of helplessness. You don't want to feel like you're helpless. I felt it, and what I'm grateful for, though, I never got to a stage of depression. That stage I did not want to get to. Oh Lord, I did not want to get there, and so I'm trying to move out of how I'm feeling and just encourage other people to get up, do your best. Your best will be good enough, not for everybody, but do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. It's not gonna be for everybody, but do it for yourself. Right now, I am grateful, very grateful that I have a connection with God, because I just have to talk to Him and ask for help in many ways. I ask for help in the simplest thing. I thank Him for the simplest thing. I remember the other day I was lying on the bed and I went over and took up the cup, and I thank God that I could, because many persons can't get up from their bed to take up the cup to drink out of it. And I was grateful. A lot of people may not see this video as of importance, but I'm putting out there my feelings and how I felt not so long ago. And I want to encourage people that, listen, things may be going slower than you wanted it to go. You wish you could speed it up. But sometimes when we're in our lane, and remember, it's not a competition. So when we're in our lane and we're going slowly, remember, sometimes God is keeping us from something that is down the lane. So you know, when you're on the road and traffic back up because there was an accident, so they have to clear the road. That is God. When you're in your lane, He's basically clearing the debris so you may be able to, when you reach that spot, there will be no accident, nothing. Most time, those who find themselves frequently engaging in negative self-talk tend to be more stressed. I have been there. You're wondering where the stress coming from. I'm not hungry. I have money in my pocket. I'm doing business. I'm working. I have a good husband. My relationship is good. All of this, I'm serving the Lord. And you wonder where the stress is coming from. The negative self-talk and the negative thinking. That's where it's coming from. That's where it's coming from. So you have to let those stuff go. This is a large part of negative self-talk, stressed, due to the fact that they're in reality, it is altered and it creates experience where people don't have ability to reach the goals they set for themselves. Did you get that? That is how I want you to see things, and that is how I want you. When you listen to me, I want you to realize that you can get there. It doesn't matter the pace. Don't worry about your friend being all the way up there. Trust me, you have a friend that is way behind and want to be where you are. Trust me. And when I say it is hard, it's going to be hard some of the times. But don't worry, man. Just take your baby step when those days are so hard. Just do one something per day one time those days so hard and you can't get to where you want to go to. Remember that thoughts and feelings aren't always reality, you know. It's just in your thoughts. Thinking negative things about yourself may feel like astute observations. But your thoughts and feelings about yourself can definitely not be considered accurate information. Your thoughts and feelings about yourself can definitely not be considered as accurate information. I hope you heard that part. Your thoughts can be skewed like everyone else, subject to biases and the influence of your mood. Don't allow negative self-talk to take you away from what you really want to get done and to where you really want to go. I know sometimes you're gonna feel like, oh, outside look to me right now, cloudy and dark. And then it starts to rain and it starts to pour and the storm of life is raging. But trust me, God is able. Just tell it to Him. And not just Him. There must be somebody in your life that you can tell it to. There must be somebody in your life that you can tell it to. You can't be that bad of a person that you don't have a friend, a relative, a family member, somebody around you must be able to, you can talk to and just let them know how you feel. Nothing is wrong in allowing people to let them know how you feel, so they can encourage and they can help you to get back to where you want to be. Let me tell you, negative self-talk is like a rocking chair. It will take you nowhere. So get up and do what you have to do to get to where you want to go to. Remember, my YouTube page is not perfect. Sometimes I feel so, persons are not subscribing, I feel so bad. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not saying anything that they want to hear. But when one person, two person, three person, and other person are saying, but Sassy, I don't see you putting out any videos. Somebody is listening, ain't it? Somebody is listening. Come on, girl. Come on, guy. Get up and just do what you gotta do. Take it one step at a time. Don't watch what is happening around you. Sometimes some persons are going fast to nowhere. They just want to go fast and they just want the crowd to see them. Now remember, do away with negative self-talk. Stop, think, and be positive. And remember, God loves you. So get up and get moving. Have yourself a wonderful day. And remember, subscribe to my channel. I too is going to motivate myself to put out more videos. Bye.